Links to my DNA.
Hey guys, Ulti-Wolf here.
I've seen what these issue devices can do. It's not pretty.
The science, and I've even known humans that looked promising. The vehicles, of course, before Poseidon outlawed.
It's the truth. You have good intention.
Afraid of his enemies hurting me now. What will he think of me undergoing this procedure? Besides, he can't break Poseidon's law.
I'm not sure a good Dicastis goes behind the back of an Atlantean Archon.
I've been preparing for this my entire life. Don't worry. Just keep Atlas talking while I'm in his chambers.
I don't think we have anything in common. What are we supposed to talk about? The weather?
Atlas is a jealous lover, and he's already threatened by your role as Dicastis. Why not play to that advantage? Whatever you do, don't mention my plans.
Great.
I'm mentioning the plans.
This will do wonders for our relationship.
Everyone knows it's lonely at the top, Dicastis. Let's go.
So, who's going? Me? Yep, okay.
I've studied this science extensively. Once I impart issue DNA into my body, I should be able to use the device without side effects.
That worries me.
Remember, whatever you do, don't forget.
This isn't political. The horse cannot swim. It's just gonna fizzle out.
I could trick Atlas into thinking you and I are closer than we are.
Are we not close? What's there to trick?
You know what I mean.
Yes. Making Atlas envious would serve.
Elpis? What are you doing here? With him, no less.
The Dicastis and I were just taking a stroll, and I remembered I left a book on Atlantean cyclical history here. He'd like to borrow it. Do you mind if I fetch it?
No. Do you need me to help you look for it?
No. You two stay here. I'm sure you have much to discuss.
Elpis wouldn't have anything to do with why you were sneaking around the adamant Metalon, would she?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure by now Elpis has told you about the nature of our relationship. She's hardly as discreet as I'd like her to be. What business do you have with her?
What? Is Elpis not allowed to have friends?
Of course she can have friends.
You have nothing to worry about.
Maybe you don't play games, but Elpis lives for them. I can tell.
Don't talk about Elpis that way. She's not manipulative. She's passionate.
So you do care for her then?
You don't talk about Elpis like you love her.
And you're not speaking of her as if you're merely her casual acquaintance.
The truth is, Elpis and I are in love.
What? What? What have you done?
I'm not weak anymore, Atlas. I can rule Atlantis at your side.
Why does she suddenly have white strips on her skin?
You're trying to revolt against the issue with hybrids.
No!
Alexios is a hybrid.
What did you do?
I didn't mean to.
There's no name tag left. She's suddenly much taller.
Seems my brother finally got his due. Is this your judgment, Dicastis?
I killed Atlas. It wasn't my intention.
You hope to rule by his side to ease the conflict between humans and Isu.
He wasn't as supportive of my dreams as I would have hoped.
I support you. You can assume his role as you see fit. I will handle Poseidon and my brothers.
How'd you get so
Thank
tall,
you,
though?
Azais.
You can't be more corrupt than Atlas. And Atlantis can't fear progress if it hopes to pass this cycle.
Atlantean politics are even more dramatic than in the Greek world.
I'm not the first Atlantean ruler to take power by... Still, I didn't...
You started your reign by saving my life.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay, then. So what was back here that did that? And am I able to activate it? Why can't I shoot lasers out of my hands?
Peace will make a better ruler than Atlas. She certainly can't do any worse.
Oh, what now? Huh? I'm losing my patience. Just step one toe out of line. I'd like that. Huh?
Sounds human.
This is your last warning! You'll die from this!
So peaceful from up here. It always does. But it never is. I know, Icaros. I'm tired too. I've met so many people. Archons, kings, and now Isu. They're all the same. Go do this, bring me that. Go kill him. I don't know if I can do this anymore. If I were ruler, things would be much, much different. What's that, Icaros? A speech from your new ruler. You! Bring me the biggest bed in Atlantis. You! All the pillows you can find. Tonight, we sleep! For we are very, very tired. We're almost done, Alexios.
I'm too small to carry a bed, but if I brought you a pillow, could you help me?
You shouldn't sneak up on people like that.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt the Dicastis' speech.
It was a joke.
It was more of a fantasy, really. Call me Alexios.
I thought it was wonderful, Dicastis Alexios.
Just Alexios is fine. And what's your name?
Alcon, you're even more special than all the bedtime stories my parents used to tell me.
His parents are dead.
My parents are missing. They left for their assignments, but they never... But then I remembered the story of you helping a lost girl in the underworld, who found her parents in Elysium.
What? A child without his parents?
Oh, thank you!
You said your parents never came home. If you could tell me where they're assigned and
I murdered them.
what their names are, it...
Mata's name is Rene. She's assigned to the harbor. Pater is called Damadis, and he's assigned to the...
You're very brave. Now go home where it's safe. I'll go talk to the harbor master and whoever is in charge of the quarry. I'll come find you.
The Castis. Have you come to analyze the recently discovered coral permutations fastened to the hulls of our vessels?
No.
Yes, well, that is a subject I have absolutely zero...
Our son is very...
Please, do not asphyxiate me!
What are you doing?
I like humans, and I liked Rini. Poor Alcon. But if they hear me talking to you, they'll kill me.
Tell me where she is, or I'll cut you!
I told you I don't know anything! You'll find my contact not far from here, but be careful. A trap has been set for you.
You have made the Castis very angry! Thank you.
Please don't tell Poseidon! You have compassion, Dicastis. You may be the only one who...
The harbor master was right. They're waiting for me. Well, I'd hate to disappoint them.
The ambushees, or the ambushers have become the ambushed. Scorpion Dare think you stand a chance against me? Perish! Die! Your free trial to life has ended. Your existence is forfeit.
Note. Oh, Visarios abducted Rini. I'm going to find him. They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight. There's a lot of guards for a quarry.
Silence. This is the adamant quarry. Silence.
Anyone see them? I've not found the trail, sir. Well, keep your eyes open. What? As you say, sir. One.
Silence.
I have it now.
Perish.
Well, isn't this an honor? How'd you get past my guards?
I'm looking for Thamadis.
And why would the great Vikastis be looking for missing humans?
I never said he was missing.
Very clever. Hybrid. When my humans transport adamant to the experimentation chamber, they don't always return. Occasionally they fall through the cracks, like rats.
Tell me where this experimentation chamber is, or I'll make you eat your precious adamant.
Primitive. Violence is all your kind understands.
Tell me!
Fine. It's in the garden of Kimopolia.
Then I'll just have...
You can try.
You know, treating humans like vermin will get you killed one day. That day is today.
Easy.
I don't like the sounds of this experimentation chamber. What do the Isu need with all this adamant? Algon's probably wondering where I am. I'll go see him. I should try to stay out of sight.
The Castis Alexios, did you find Matt?
Not yet. But I know they were taken to some sort of experimentation.
Zarios? But he was always so kind to us. He gave us food and defended us when the others called.
Do you know where I can find him?
He's usually at the fortified Doma of Mini.
That never stops.
Time to get the fourth piece of the armor set. Invading civilization of underlings. Isu. Of the underpowered. Unruly. Unsettling.
They'll be watching for me. Larios, you've abducted your last human.
Silence. Mortal. Just. Perish. Now. You're not allowed to eat your bread in peace. Okay, now perish.
This key looks like the one Atlas gave me. Maybe it can help me get into the experimentation chamber.
Something's out there.
Silence, mortal. This is a good measure. No, screw all of you. I'm stealing your boat and leaving. Just try to chase me down, suckers! I've said it once and I'll say it again. One small leak, and this whole place is just gonna drown. It's gonna flood.
This looks like the perfect place to hide missing humans. Locked. But I think I know what opens this. The more complicated the key, the bigger the secret.
Well, at least we know this location is over 700 meters away from the entrance.
Someone really doesn't want any visitors.
What are you doing? I'll crush you!
Cheap.
Someone really doesn't want any visitors.
In this stream, I'm gonna try to go sleep.